Hey everyone, I'm back for another reaction video. This time we'll be checking out Twice's The Feels choreography video. It's their first full English single. Wow, I can't talk. First full English single. I thought they had one before, but I guess not. Finally they have one, so let's check it out. I'm always excited about their formation changes in Twice since there's so many of them in the group. That little huddle in the beginning, they always do. Oh, very interesting. They're already forming, the formation is already very interesting from the start. They're forming this little heart section here with their arms. Momo and Jihyo with their arms in the back right there to form it. They definitely need to have more of that flexibility in their shoulders to do it. Oh, and then the arms in the front, they're connected. I mean, they're holding each other's hand, and then they have to still keep holding on and turn around to the back for that. They're almost like doing this and then going around like that. So they have to, arch their back for that one, but still lots of shoulder mobility for that part too. Very simple, nothing, mind-blowing here. They're just doing a lot of repetitive arm and hips movement in that part. Oh, and then very interesting is that Momo jumps out for her part, and then she, the one in the middle, joins in to the line, so it's nice and smooth transition. Back to those two line, and then just her on the outside, which makes your eyes immediately go to her because that's the only thing that's different in this excuse me, in this whole formation. And then they do a little lift with Sana here. Yeah, very interesting lift. They're grabbing, below her knees, and her knees are bent, which gives them a little bit of leverage. But then they're grabbing the hips. Momo's grabbing it pretty well. Have a lot of support. Her on the other side, not so much. It's like slipping a little bit up towards her armpit, which doesn't give her much of that leverage to push her up. I don't know if the back person's doing anything. Oh, yeah, they're not doing much. They're just basically lifting her, the one standing at the back, her arms up and down, which gives the illusion that she's being lifted up at the same time that she's lifting up and doing her arms up there as well. Yeah, and the only thing that she has support is holding on to her shoulders. And then the very interesting thing that's happening on this side is that I think one or two members are like going a circle to join into that line. Oh, and then that's the reason they do it, was because the next member is on this side. So the one singing is over here, and then immediately the other one is over here. It's a very creative way of doing that. Very nice, the way that Tui does that little side to side with the hips. Yeah, very nice. Seems like it's a trend to wear long sleeve with like a cutout, because they're all wearing it, like where it's cut out right here. They all kind of have it. Ooh, wait. The way that Momo does a little cupid arrow shooting thing, the way that she leans back and tilts her head down, very nice. Whew. Oh, and then the others are like jumping, hopping. Ta ta ta. Oh, and then you have to like hop at the right time and place so that you can join in a line. So I wonder if they're spotting with their heads or when they're turning. Oh, not so much. She's looking down though, so she knows where she's supposed to end up. Oh, that's real nice. They did like a After that, fast, sharp, and then it goes slow with with the hips and the turn. Woo! Yeah, very very nice. And Momo does it really well in that she goes through the whole movement and like there's some resistance to her when she does the little hip and the little turn too. Yeah, and the way that she tilts her head, very seductive. Okay. What was that little footwork there? They like step out and slide in, and they do a little bit of body roll in as well. Step. Oh, that's a lot of coordination right there, and it's fast too. Plus, after that, they do like a little isolation with their chest, where they go from I think side to side, maybe. Yeah, and it's fast. What? Yeah, like Momo does it really well. Really fast isolation there. Very clean, very sharp. And then so far she's a little bit of on the weaker weaker member in terms of dancing. Yeah, it's just not as much of a power, not as much power to her dance moves. Yeah, there's something that's missing there. Even her, well, I mean, she's in the center of the singing, so she's probably not doing it full out. But that little hand up there, very simple, very repetitive, uh, nothing crazy there. It's when they go into that little move right here. A lot of like isolation with the chest pop, and then you gotta go down. A lot of coordination, actually, not a little bit of isolation, but more so coordination. You gotta chest out, your chest pop, and then you gotta change the levels with that too. Even though it seems very simple and very repetitive, not everybody can do that, not move. And then they add a little bit of a cute little twerk, I would say. It's very cute. Uh, and even after they do the little hands here and do a little shimmy and up, not everybody is able to do it. Some of them have to kind of shortcut the distance, I guess. And I feel like Tsuyu is like bending her knees more at this section. I know she's one of the tallest members, so I'm guessing she's doing that so that everybody looks even, which I feel for her. That's like she's doing extra squats, extra distance. That's a lot of thighs working out for her. So props to her for doing that. Like even the shape here, she's a little bit off in terms of her hips, but she's in the center singing, so I'm guessing she's not doing it full out. Like just compare Momo to the other member. She's doing it really nice, really sharp, putting in all of her energy into that move. Like you can see, she's struggling a little bit with the coordination part here. Yeah, she's almost trying to like catch up to it. And that little like cute little twerk there with the hips, that you have to isolate it. You're in that low position, feet in the front, and you're trying to just move your butt out and in, which is a lot of control and isolation, and it's really hard to do that. It's really cute though. That was a very suggestive move. Very feminine, but very suggestive and seductive move where they were going their hands side to side and go all the way down um, to their like lady parts, I guess. Like just the way that Momo does it, like the way that she does the little smooth movement throughout, the way that she curves through the movements, it's very feminine, seductive. That the way that she do it is really nice. Oh, I thought she was gonna walk all the way to the left side when she did that. How she was going through here. I thought she was gonna end up to this side, but they tricked us and stopped in the center. Yeah, that's very refreshing actually. And then very fast movement from there. And then this formation is a little bit interesting because she's standing away from them instead of joining them in the circle. I wonder why. It's like she's in the center and then she's off to the side, which can confuse your eyes a little bit because all of these ladies are surrounding her, highlighting her in the middle, but then there's this odd person at the side, and so your eyes are a little bit confused. Like, okay, is she dancing or is she singing or is she singing? Like, which is the spotlight supposed to be? Because your eyes end up switching from them both because they're both out of place. I wonder if they're doing that on purpose or for a reason. Why they're not having her join in the circle. Oh, I guess they did that because of the next formation. Because she had to walk into this line in the front, which I guess is understandable. But wonder why they can't just have her join in the circle. Oh, unless actually, they're missing one member, aren't they? It's Junghyun, where there's supposed to be 9 of them, and I'm guessing she's supposed to be on this side. Oh, okay, okay, that makes sense. They're not all the members are here at present, so it makes certain formations look a little bit asymmetrical. Yeah, like even watching here, there's only 3 over here and there's 4 over here. It makes it look a little asymmetrical, and I think it's because they're missing one person dancing with them. Because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. So even numbered. So obviously even numbered groups ends up with asymmetrical formations. And then what's that little turn there? Turn on one foot, picking up their feet. Oh yeah, and she's kind of a little bit losing her balance there, a little off with the landing, but that's really hard in that they're turning. You have to push off with this foot right here, turn around, and they're actually using their hands to bring it down so that they get that momentum to turn and land it. Yeah. Yeah, even like Tuyu right there in the front, she's bending down lower for that little shimmy part. Poor knees. That's really cute. I can't get over that little hip twerk move. Like Jiu's doing it really well in this move, as well. Obviously, Momo is too, but she's struggling a little bit. Jiu's a little bit too. She's missing some. Yeah, she's only moving her hips and not so much the chest part. Like the way that, if you could just watch and compare, how she does it versus how she does it, the way that Momo does through it's almost like you're doing a infinity sign, going through that little pattern sideways, and just the way that she puts that little texture in there, it's very feminine. Yeah, like she doesn't involve much of her shoulder there. Sometimes the way that Momo tilts her head is very seductive, which really works in the movement. Like the way that she like flings her head to the side there. Like Momo's just really good for those feminine, seductive choreographies. It's just there's just something that she adds to it that's really good. That like down and then looking back, and then their butt towards the audience. Look at that! Look at that! Woo! Okay, just the way that Momo's doing it, she squats down, but then she also pushes her hip a little bit towards the audience when she comes back out, comes back up. Yeah, it's just tiny little details like that makes the choreography more seductive, more feminine. Just steals your heart, basically. The little, again, very seductive, very suggestive move, very sharp pops, chest pops, basically, you gotta do there. Ta ta. Yeah, so far, I mean, obviously Momo's catching my eyes a lot, and then Jiho's the next one. Um, so he's kind of missing something for me in this dance. I don't know if she's like trying to conserve energy or she's not going full out, or if she's tired. There's just something missing in her dance in this choreography. I wonder if they were very comfortable with doing that move there when they were doing that little move. If any of them were a little comfortable doing that. Like if you compare how she does that move, there's just something missing. It's not as smooth throughout, and she's not, I guess. Yeah, the way that it's almost like you're doing a belly dancing uh, part right there, where your hips are going affinity sign, and then your shoulders are kind of going through it. So a lot of coordination, but a lot of like smooth movements. You have to go through it, and it's a hard thing to be able to do it very good and feminine, and Momo just does it really well. There's something missing with the other members. But Gio though is really getting it at this part. There's just something about her stage presence, like she adds that facial expression. She, smiles or does something really well that works with the moves, and that really catches your eye. Even though it's just a dance practice, she's still smiling, she's still doing it. Compared to the others, they're just like very focused on watching themselves in the mirror and critiquing their own movement. Ooh, oh my gosh, Momo, better stop it with the seduction. Anyway, it's really good. I really like the dance. It's a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit disappointing with the dance. It's a lot of repetition, but then certain moves are hard to do coordination wise, and texture and dynamics wise. It's very feminine, very seductive, very suggestive dance. Not everybody can do it, but I was hoping a little bit more from Twice. Formation changes are still there. Very interesting. I didn't see the full thing because they are missing one person, so it might change how it looks with that one person there. But anyway, I like that, and if you did, let me know down below. If there's any other groups or songs you want me to check out, let me know down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!